Okay, morning folks. I'm filming this on my Hawaii, which I've just got back from the repair shop. Cost me a pretty penny actually, but supposed to be the video is I really love the camera on this. It's a little bit limited when it comes to Google and whatnot, but it's alright. So here we are today. We are going in there, JG Gyms. We're going to train legs, chest and back, and then today we're going in the back of the vehicle, in the van, underneath, right at the very back, and I'm going to fit a 10-litre fuel tank. Simple reason being, the one we got in is a 5-litre. It's not, it lasts okay, but when it's really cold, you got it powered up, it seems to get through the fuel a bit. And the cap on the top has become a little bit, the seal's sort of gone. And we got stuck in the woods last week, and we had to leave it overnight, the van, which I hate doing. So what we did, we had to get it out by sort of trial and error up the hill and rocking it, and the fuel spilt out the top of the cap. It was all right, it's a little bit smelly, but I'll show you. It spilled out the top of the cap and made a bit of a mess. Right, I'll show you. I was going to show you. There we go. So I had to put some cloth down. You got wet again. Is it? Just checking it. Well, it stinks, but you can see around the top. I don't know if you can see that properly. Just put a little light on the matter. A little bit of moisture around there, and this cap inside the seal's gone, so it's just splashing about, and we had diesel. So I'm going to put a 20-litre in, and I'm going to fit it here. So I'll show you that later on today. All right, so in we go. Shower, training. Finished training. Showered. Been to two shops, two supermarkets. One called Morrison's and one called Aldi's. For those people in America or Canada, or whatever, who watch these videos. Ended up doing legs, chest and back. Chest I did about 12 to 14 sets, incline, pyramiding up and then back down again, between 17 and 20 reps per set to failure. And then same with legs and same with back. And then got the shakes, came to Morrison's, bought some ribs, and they were really yummy. So I bought an extra one, but I haven't told Jane yet. So I bought an extra ribs, and ate them. They were really nice, and I'm going to make my way home now, and that's it. And the sun's coming out. It's warm. I think it's about 12 degrees. This is compared to what we had -1 the other night. This is yummy. Okay, so we're going to get back home, and then we're going to start putting this tank in. I'm going to pop to my lads to get the impact driver. These are phenomenal bits of kit. It just wouldn't touch it. I couldn't get the screws out. Let's just see. Look at that, so easy. Yep, mine wouldn't touch it anyway, so it took all of a few seconds. Oh, I've still got one stuck here. Do you know what I mean? That was a bad one. Right, so we're going to build a frame, something like along these lines, where that's going to fit like that, and then I want to build a frame and then put another piece. Oh, I screwed that together. I need to put another piece along here to match, and then put a segment between to hold the tank. I'll show you what I mean. Nice rubber strap there holding the whole tank in. We didn't get too much diesel on the actual matting, because that's going to make it stink, that is. And I've got clips underneath which I'll have to undo. Oh, there we go. That's pretty straightforward. There you go. That makes life a lot easier. And then we should be able to lift the tank up out the way. There we go. That's what we want to do. It's dry. Alright, okay. So now we're going to pack this out. What I'm thinking is if I put one along the top there and then a support one down below, which will incorporate, because it only needs, and then I've got a cubby hole there, it only needs 2 at the back. So if I place this further back, I think we'll be alright. So first thing is to do, cut this to size. And then, okay, I couldn't finish off last night, so I'm finishing off today. So you can see I've put the top frame on, which I did last night. I put a side frame on the bottom here. There's going to be a nice piece of wood going all over this. But I needed, where are we? Support, because this is a 10-litre tank. To show you. So this is a 10-litre tank, alright? And it's going to be going on like that. So if you see the 2 dents at the back there, I want them to tally up with the main frame there. So it's strong. I want to be up about here because I want to be able to put diesel in this when I'm filling up the vehicle as well. Right, so that's the general idea. So I'm going to put another, put this away. Oh, by the way, make sure that when you're doing your frame and everything else, that you sort of prefix this to your vehicle, because the last thing you want to do is put it around the wrong way or whatever, and then you have your tap in the wrong place. That's just food for thought there, guys and girls. Yeah, so building this frame up, and there'll be a nice piece of wood going over there. I'll show you when it's finished. I want to leave it a little bit open, so I want this to be a bit of a cubby hole. So I'm going to put charcoal or whatever I want in there. So yeah, I'm just trying to think how I can do that now if I totally enclose it, because I need support at the front, because like if you can see, that's a weird one, you see, yeah, so I need that one there, so those 2 will be supported at the back there by the big one, but that one, okay, food for thought. Let's have a think. Right, anyway, priority is I need this tank in. Okay, so I decided to set the tank further back, so it's bolted into the wheel arch, which is absolutely solid. I'm just going to put a screw in the bottom of that one. I haven't done that one yet. This one goes in here and it goes through to that nice piece of wood, so that's not going anywhere. And now it's just a matter of connecting up the fuel line. So I've shortened it, and I've put on the Jubilee clips, and I've put them on around the back so nothing will catch them. You can also easy to screw to. I've just cut the pipe with a Stanley. Do it with a Stanley that way, or a very sharp blade, because that way it leaves a perfect cut on the end of the pipe, if you can see that. Same with the rubber hose. And in this instance, what happens is then that you don't leave any jagged edges, or so it could restrict the flow of diesel. Pop that on there. I'm going to put him up a bit higher because I want the pipe to go in. And now I'm going to put in at least, hopefully, can you see that? About an inch. Alright. Pop him in. Sometimes it might even be better to do it the other way around and put it in first, I was thinking. Need some more cloth, dry the diesel. And I don't think we're far off. So I undid the clip, put it back on, and you can see now it's a lot tighter fit. That's better. Undo him. Excuse me, fingers in the way. Bring him down to about, not quite at the bottom, like so. So that's it, we're good to go. I don't know what it looks like on the outside. Let's have a look. So I'll copy that, but the idea behind it as well was this is such a handy little cubby hole. Okay, I could put stuff in there, even with a drill, look. And I've got that at the top there. So, in theory, I've made a bit more space. Yeah, and the Joomla shower will fit beautifully in there. And also, I can fill up my vehicle with diesel and reach this as well. And fill that up, which we'll do in a sec. And there we go, nicely done, fitted in. put big washers because they're quite a big space in there, and I put the last screw in and it is not going anywhere. That is solid. There we go, fitting a 10 litre tank. I'm just going to fill it up now. Also, double bonus, I don't need a filler cap. Well, not that I think anyway. Let's have a look. Oh, look at that. So I can just take it. I struggled before using the, because if it leaks, it goes everywhere. Because you know what they're like with these little filler things on. This is just straight in. A little splash there because I went a bit too mad. And there we go. Perfect. Now the lid off. No spillage. Love it. Okay, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and a like. That would be fantastic. And we will catch you in the next one. Look at that. Woohoo!